The LA Auto Show is just a few weeks away. I'm Jason Rzucidlo reporting for AmericaJR.com, and I'm being joined by Brendan Flynn, the Senior Director of Marketing and Communications at the Auto Show. I understand this is the first time that Mitsubishi's had a press conference in quite a while, hasn't it been?
Yeah, it probably has been a couple of years. Mitsubishi has had a press conference, and I think they're making some moves. You've seen their national advertising campaign ramp up, and they're making another push to increase sales in North America.
Okay. I understand you used to work for Hyundai doing some public relations for them. Can we expect to see Mr. John Krafcik walking around in his new role at TrueCar.com?
I would expect to see John Krafcik walking around the show floor, yes.
Okay. All right, so tell me more about the MPG Invitational this year.
Yeah, this is going to be a really fun event. Southern California is a hotbed for car culture and customizing and hot rods and motorsports, and it has been since 1906. There's been hot rodding and racing in Southern California. And so we're trying to bring out the who's who of that group and have a car culture celebration that morning, and it's a free breakfast for all the people coming to press days. And we have some really good names coming up. Jay Leno's probably one of the most famous car guys. He's going to come out with his 1964 Chrysler turbine.
Wow.
Jet engine, and then there's, of course, Magnus Walker, who was with us last year, who's the well-known Brit with the dreadlocks that refurbishes old 911s from the 60s. Rob Dickinson with Singer Automotive Design also rebuilds 911s and just turns them into very expensive pieces of art. He's going to be at the show as well. Jeff Dunham, the comedian's coming out. Corolla is going to be out there promoting his movie he's doing about Paul Newman, and he's going to have a race vehicle out there. We hope to get all the all the winners from each of the 4 categories of the NHRA drag race finals that are happening the weekend before. So we hope they'll all come out. So it's really a cross section of new and old. We have Vic Edelbrock Jr. is going to come out with some of his cars from his museum. So it's kind of some of the old school hot rodders and then some of the new builders. So it should be a fun morning event.
Very nice. And can you discuss the ThinkLA Motor City West conference?
Yeah, so ThinkLA is a advertising marketing organization that has been putting on conferences for a while. The Motor City West event has been happening for 6 years, I believe. And we're just simply partnering with them, and they wanted to take their event, which has been well attended by the regional automakers and advertising agencies, and expand its reach a little more globally. So they hope to get some presenters and marketing executives from automakers around the world to attend this event, and it usually draws about 600 people.
Oh, wow. Okay, so how will the public days be different from the press days?
Well, the public days really transform. So where you have the Connected Car Expo, which is only a trade event, that will go away, and the entire South Hall lobby area is going to be filled with really cool cars. So we're filling every inch of the lobby spaces and the hallways with really fun cars for consumers to look at. For example, Moz is coming in, and they have a partnership with Hunger Games, and they're going to have the hovercraft from Hunger Games, and you can get your picture taken with it.
Oh, wow.
We have Metallica's lead singer is coming out, and he's bringing his Black Pearl custom car, and that's going to be featured. And then some of the manufacturers are going to be bringing out their performance vehicles, and they'll be featuring them out in the lobbies in addition to their exhibits. So Lexus is going to have a big exhibit of some of their performance vehicles. So where some of the trade show features will go away, and we bring in even more eye candy for consumers to fill up all the extra spaces.
Okay. I would like to sort of wrap up sort of how we always do. Any updates on a new football stadium?
No updates. I believe it's still a possibility, and there's a deadline, I believe, of soon. They have a couple more months to see if they can get an NFL team, and there may be an NFL team coming to LA. We just don't know where the stadium's going to be. So it's still alive. There's still talk about it, but I have no definitive answers. I don't think anyone does.
But if that were to happen, it would have some sort of impact on the auto show.
Well, if it indeed was determined that it would go in downtown LA, the stadium would be built in downtown LA as AEG has defined it. It would. They would begin construction where the South Hall is, add on to it, and then as soon as the building is up, they would then tear down the West Hall. So we shouldn't be without facility space. And it would probably, the major impact would probably just be to the workers that have to move in and the trucks that have to come in. But as far as the inside of the show and the exhibitors and the consumers, we shouldn't skip a beat.
Okay. Any other final comments before we wrap it up?
No, I look forward to seeing you at the show.
All right. Thanks so much. Nice talking with you again.
All right. Thank you.
Copyright 2014, AmericaJR.com, Los Angeles, California.